What's up, everybody? This is Classic Tycoon here, and today we're going to be making a level in Super Mario Maker. Now, I've already made some of this level, so I'm going to show you what I've got so far, and then the second half of the level is going to be very similar. Or I guess I don't even know if this is the first half of the level, really. We're going to make it, we'll see how long we decide to make it or not, but yeah, let's jump in, and I'll show you a little bit of my level making process. So, I came up with this idea after making my last level that I made, and basically the idea was to have a conveyor belt that acts kind of as a treadmill that's over the top of lava, so you don't want to fall off of the conveyor belt into the lava, but at the same time there's a track that has enemies flowing toward you. So here's the idea. So you've got to dodge these enemies. There is a set of coins there with a door, so the only way to get that is to grab a P-switch, and I've got the P-switch at the end of the track, and you have to dodge all these challenges here until the P-switch gets to the end. And then if you fall in the lava, obviously you're dead. So I'll try that one more time. And then I'll show you a little bit about the setup, and then we will start working on the second challenge in this. So this one's actually kind of the easier section. Still not that easy though. You can see there's a good bit of challenge in here. But obviously I give a mushroom right away, and then there, if you stay alive long enough, there's more mushrooms on the track to help give you a better chance. And then the chain chomps at the end, I feel like is the most difficult part. Chain chomps can be a pain to deal with. See, that one got me there, but I think I made it. There we go. And then on this, you can just jump on that P-switch, and now you're through the door. So you can see I've set a trail of coins to guide the player down to the track so they don't go off to the left or to the right and die, because that would be, yeah, that would be kind of trolly, and I don't want to be a troll. So this time you can see I've set it up a little bit differently. First off, in the first section, the conveyor belt only had a speed of one, I guess, play button, right? So if I click on my conveyor belt here, I've got two speed options. So this is a slower speed, so a lot easier to just kind of stay in one place on this one. And then I can speed it up a little bit right here. So we're gonna go, so like I said, the first section was slower speed, so the second section I'm going to have the faster speed. Now you can see on this one I've put a muncher over here instead of a just having the door be blocked and having coins underneath it to need a P-switch, because if I did that, then the player would hit the P-switch from the last section. They could come through this door and then just jump down and run in, and it would, you know, they could skip the section. So on this section, they're going to come through, they're going to be on top of the blocks, right, because the P-switch will still be going. Then once it runs out, they'll fall down, and then they'll need to avoid the muncher rather than really avoid having to fall into the lava, unless they go too far forward, right? So this time, instead of a P-switch at the end, we will have a POW block. And then once they get the POW block, they can throw it at the muncher or at the wall or whatever. The muncher will die, and then you can go in. I'm trying to make it so there's no cheese possible, so like this needed to be blocked off. So I put the muncher here, and then if I wouldn't have put these spike blocks here, the player could just jump up here, right, wait until the challenge is over, basically, and then, you know, they just jump back down. So let me show you how I've got this set up here. I've got up here, I've got my track section, so I'm going to put it right here, and we'll pull it through so that Mario has to jump over whatever is on the track. At the end of it, if you don't do this and click that there, then the items will just go to the end and reverse and come back. That might be an interesting challenge for the next section, but I think that would make it just insanely too difficult. And so I think I'll leave it right here. Once the items get there, or the enemies or whatever, they will drop off and fall into the lava. They can go through the wall here, as you could see in the last section. That's exactly how I have it set up over there. So, I don't want to make this section too much more difficult than the last, because we are making it a lot more difficult just by increasing the speed of the conveyor belt. So I think I want to do something pretty similar. So in the last one, we started out with some piranha plants, and those will just hang out. They're not going to be jumping or anything. So let's throw some piranha plants on here. So let's see, how did I do last time? I had a mushroom, a piranha plant, big piranha plant, piranha plant. So I might actually do that same setup. So let's grab the mushroom. Whoops. I'm not as used to playing this in docked mode. It's a little bit different. Oh, also, you got to be careful with this. If you make the track too far away on this, then the enemies will not spawn correctly on the track. So if you want to try out this idea, you can't just have this track like go way out over here. I kind of tried that at the start of making this idea, and the enemies don't even come because you're not close enough for them to spawn. So I have Mario fall through this. The enemies and the items are all close enough to him at the start that they will spawn up here in the correct order, and then they will follow the track until they reach the end here. So that's what we will try and do again. That should be close enough. I might actually shorten it up just a little. Okay, we need to grab Mario. Let's test that, and we'll really just make sure that yep, it's coming. So that spawned just fine. And yeah, I mean, you can see how close the door is, so that should be no problem at all. I might even try, if I feel like the challenge ends up being too short, maybe I could do this. So, alright. Let's get some of these munchers in here. I have discovered that the levels that I make in Super Mario Maker so far have been very difficult. There we go. Generally speaking, I tend to make pretty hard levels. And I don't even mean to, really, a lot of the times. I mean, sometimes I want them to be, but it's difficult when you're playtesting, because I don't really have anyone who can playtest for me. Alright, so here's... Okay, that should be fine. I do a lot of testing while I'm going here. But when you're the creator of the levels, yeah, that should be fine. The levels end up being a lot easier for you, obviously, because you know what's coming up, and then I playtest, little bits at a time, so it can be pretty difficult to gauge how difficult the level is going to be, if that makes sense. Alright, so we had the piranha plants going, so you can spin jump on them, and then I put munchers next because you cannot spin jump on them. I'm going to put those a little bit, we'll start them a little bit further away. Maybe something like that would be good. Make sure all these arrows are pointing in the correct direction on these tracks. You won't do it exactly the same, I don't think. Okay. And again, we're just gonna play test. Alright, so I got hit right away. Okay, definitely trickier. I'm going to give them a little bit more breathing room here. Especially on that first muncher, just to let them just make it a little bit easier for them. Because that conveyor belt is going so fast. Yeah, it can be very difficult to avoid something so close. So let one muncher go. We'll see, maybe we can... Yeah, we got over both of those ones. Now, did that last big muncher come? That was weird. I didn't see it come. Let's see, let's try that one more time. That was weird. Oh. Wait, what's going on over there? Did you see that? The muncher came down, and then it goes back up. You gotta test that again. I don't know why that's happening. That's really weird. Okay. Okay. There we go. That was the problem. Alright, one more time. See, and this way I just play test. Ah, my gosh, that's pretty difficult. So I just play test over and over again. Okay, pretty tough. I'm gonna go just a little bit further back with that big muncher there. One more test. I know it's a lot, especially with a level like this. You just gotta play test it over and over again. So we spin jump the piranha plants, jump over our munchers. Lose my mushroom there. Worked a little bit better. I'm gonna play test a couple more times. I'm gonna, I just want to make sure that's not way too difficult. I don't lose my mushroom every single time I do this. I'll speed through some of this, I'm sure, on the edits. Anyways, so right there, we might need to jump. In between those two munchers, and then just immediately jump again. That's pretty tough. So, again, I don't want to make this way too difficult for people. So let's try spacing that out a little bit more. The nice thing about the piranha plants, like, they're close together, but you can spin jump on them. The munchers are a different story. And this is early enough in the level that I don't want it to be, like, insanely difficult. Okay, we'll give a little bit of breathing room there. That was plenty easy. I kept my mushroom that whole time. Alright. And then following the munchers was the fire spitters, whatever those are called. Let's see. Maybe there's something a little different we could put on there. I wonder if a cannon will go on there. A cannon will go on there. And let's make it a red cannon. So this will shoot off bullet bills. And the bullet bills will be homing. Let's see what it's like without the homing on there. And we'll want them to face... Well, let's see. Here, maybe like this. Okay, they can't face down, apparently. Yeah. So obviously we don't want them... Oops. Goodness. Doing that. Okay. Let's see what those are like without the homing, and if it's way too easy, we'll try it with the homing. That'll add... Oh. Okay, so those are... Okay, those are cannonballs coming out of there. Oh, I was not paying attention there. I don't know why I was thinking bullet bills would come out, but that... Okay. I like it. But that makes it too difficult to jump over the big munchers. Let's put them... We'll give it even more breathing room here. We'll space them out a little. Let's see. Maybe we'll try that. See if that's any better. So I don't want it to be, you know, really, really difficult to jump over these munchers because you got a bunch of cannonballs. Yeah, those are still going to be too close. We'll try this one more time. I don't want it to be like such a huge gap. That's going to be way too easy for that. So those might be an idea to start the next section with or something. So here they come. All right, that's pretty difficult. So we will, those, okay. We can't use 3 of them, I don't think. Maybe, I'm gonna, let's see. We'll scrap that idea for now. I'd like to come back to that. I like that idea. But for now, we're going to stick with some more traditional things. Let's check out our enemies and think about some other options here. I was thinking of some Hammer Bros. That would be a nice difficult challenge, but maybe save that for the next section. Alright, we'll go back with the burner. And instead of it being every other... exactly like before, we'll switch it up a little bit so it keeps the player on their toes a little bit more. So they got to pay a little bit closer attention rather than it just being every other burner is going off, right? Okay, we'll try something like that. That'll keep the same theme as last time. And we'll go with maybe a little muncher after that, so you gotta be a little more careful. We will throw in a mushroom right here. Let's give it a test. This is one thing I don't like as much about the dock mode. But I know there's nothing you can really do about that, but you need to like go grab Mario and put him in position, whereas in handheld mode, Mario just follows you, follows your cursor wherever you put it. He is the cursor, basically. Alright, not too bad. Okay, the mushroom is either going the other direction. Yes, it is. Alright. That, yeah, cool. I like it. I like the, you know, a little bit more difficult than last time because it's on the faster speed. I don't know. Should I do the chomp chomps again? I wonder what thwomps do on these tracks. I don't know if they do anything. Hammer Bros. I know Spinies will shoot stuff at you a little bit. Okay. Maybe we'll make like... I wonder, can you stack? Let's see about this. Could you stack some hard blocks? I don't know. Nope. Weird idea. Okay. That might be something to consider for the future. Like if I did 3 tracks or something and you've got a... That could be cool. That's something to consider for the next section. So you can see this is the process of building a level. You just get more and more ideas. So maybe in the next section, I'm jumping ahead, but I might do like 3 tracks and then hard blocks. Yeah. So you got to jump over progressingly taller hard blocks as they come at you. That could be interesting. Huh. We'll consider it. Alright. Let's turn off the eraser. Maybe I should just go with the chain chomps, but on this one I won't make big chain chomps. I think I'll just keep it with the smaller chain chomps. So we'll give them just a little breathing room there. Throw in the chain chomps. And then this section will be over, so we're going to erase this and throw in the POW block. So I don't think it needs to be that long. Actually, the track, let's see, let's undo a couple of those. And we'll grab our POW block. We'll throw it on right here. Okay. We will give this section a try. Ooh, okay, here comes their chain chomp. Gotta be quicker than that. Should have jumped before. Alright, see if you're patient, everything works out fine. Grab our POW block, throw it. Awesome. and then we're going to be through to our next section. Obviously, we need to move our door. And then at this point, this has been going long enough. I don't think that these challenges are too hard that we need a checkpoint in between those. Or in between these two. But at this point, if the player would have to redo all that, that would be very tedious. So on this section, we will block off. And then we'll probably do... okay, so first off, let's do this. We don't want them to be able to go through that door again. Just in case they accidentally like go back and it completely resets the section, so that would be bad. We'll throw in a checkpoint right here. We'll do that. So, erase. Okay, what's the best way to do this checkpoint? I haven't. Okay, this is the best way. This is the best way to do it. So, we don't want them to be able to fall on... This would be fine. You don't want them to be able to fall on the ground, because then they can just sit there and wait for the next section to be over. But, well, yeah. We don't want that. Okay. Okay, I'm getting all stuck here. Okay, let's do some erasing. Again, we're used to handheld mode, so I just got to get used to the mechanics here. Alright, let's grab this, and let's see. There we go. If we do this, then they'll fall through. Goodness, okay. They'll fall through the top. Let's grab Mario. They'll fall through the top. They'll hit the checkpoint, and then they'll be all set. So, let's see. Here's my idea for the next one. So let's go grab our conveyor belts. Not tracks. Gosh. Okay, conveyor belt. We will do fast conveyor belts. Okay. And hold up. We gotta make this longer. I'm just gonna bring it all the way to the end, even if we don't use it all. No point in not. So, okay, we will go back. All right, coins to guide the player down. And then let's move this conveyor belt a little over so that you fall directly in the middle of it. All right, so here's what I'm thinking for this section. We're gonna have, by the way, this is a really handy tool, a copy tool. If I'm gonna be doing a lot of one thing, then you don't have to go back and grab a whole bunch of them. Something like this. So it starts out a little bit safer. Maybe we'll even go like this. So we'll go these two. Oh, whoops. Turn off our tools. Okay. These two will be slower. and then it gets faster, and then they have little gaps in there so you can fall in the lava. And here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go back and grab some track. And there will be no enemies this time. It's just going to be a series of jumps that you have to complete. And then when you get to the end of it, there will be a pipe that you go through, and that will lead us to the next section. So then we can have another section. Take off the ends here. And Mario's gonna fall, and the first thing that's gonna happen is... Whoops. Goodness, this is... Okay. First thing that happens is we've got just one of these blocks coming towards you. Okay, so let's just... We'll see how that works. Okay, where's Mario? Whoops. Gotta grab him. Gotta see if there's a shortcut where I can just have Mario. Okay, so you jump down. You see, you gotta jump over that block, or it's gonna push you out and into the lava. So that's the idea, and then we'll have 2 blocks coming at you. Following that, you guys can see where this is heading. So you gotta do that jump, and then that jump. You're gonna have to go this way. So we want the player to understand that they need to go that direction. Easiest way to do that is throw in some arrow signs. We'll just do 2 like that. Okay, so you come down. See, oh, there's some arrow signs, so I guess I want to go that way. Don't want to get pushed off of these by that. And then, so they start out on the slower ones, kind of gives them an idea of what's going on, and then we'll make it more difficult once they get to these faster ones. So let's grab some more hard blocks. We'll do a set of 3. Okay. Another set of 3. And then let's see what happens if we do a set of 4. I'm pretty sure you could jump over that, no problems. And then, so this might even be too easy, so we'll see if we need to make it more difficult or not. As you go, you keep going here, set of 3, set of 3. Oh, wait, gotta go set of 4. Cool. I don't mind that at all. And then right following the set of 4, why don't we have a set of 5. Let's play it from here. Okay, so this one you got to be a little more prepared for. You probably got to go back a little ways, and then, yep, you can definitely make that. Okay, that will work for now, and then why don't we have, after that one, and here's what I'm thinking, maybe we could do a couple things. We could put maybe like a spiny on top of one, or here's another idea. I really liked those cannons, the way that they were going before, so let's start with this, with the cannon. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna have some cannons set up. We're gonna make this section longer for sure. This is gonna be too short like this, but this will be a good starting point. Alright, back to our hard blocks. We'll put a set of 2 here, and then in between these cannons, a set of 3. A set of 4 here. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Comes our big set of 5. And keep running. Makes it a little more difficult. And we fall through. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see what happens. Let's see, what about if we made, well, let's do this. Let's make it these red. That seemed a little too easy. Oops, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, big jump here. Okay, I see. I thought that the red made it homing, but that's if it's a bullet bill. Cool. Yeah, that will be, I mean, still not that difficult. Maybe we'll do like the first one fast, this one slow, this one fast, kind of alternate. All right. We'll try and ramp up the difficulty just a little bit at a time, a little bit more. Let's go like that. We'll have a double wide space, and then maybe a triple wide space here. We won't make it any more than that. And then at the end, we'll take out the space, make them a little bit slower, and that will lead to a pipe. I like the different colored pipes, so oops. Let's go with the red pipe. Just have it coming out of the lava. Right there. And then we'll end the section, so I don't want them to accidentally fall into the lava at the end. I'll be nice about that. Okay. All right, let's finish up this section, and then that will wrap up the video for today. So let's see. Okay, how can we make this a little more challenging? We gotta have some more 5 levels. Oh, don't want that. Okay, some more 5 stack highs. Those are gonna be the toughest to jump over, obviously. More cannons. That'll make things tougher. Maybe we'll do a stack of 2 cannons here. Okay. Copy this one. I'm just, you know, kind of doing this stuff randomly here, see how it works out. Test that a little bit. I'll have to go all the way back. We'll go to here. Ooh, got me. Cool. Okay, let's go like this. We'll go right here. We'll just start it from here. Got our set of 5. Forces us to come back a little bit. It's kind of interesting. So if those don't spawn right, okay. Alright, that's pretty tough. Maybe we'll go back with the black here. I kind of like that, though. It's a lot of pressure on the player if they get to that point and they've spawned correctly. So the first time it didn't really spawn right. But I do want to make sure everything's good. Everything will spawn okay. If you want to speedrun it, that is... Ooh. So those ones are getting left behind a little bit. Why don't we move them a little bit closer? It's fine, it happens. That might just be how it has to be. I'm gonna do this one more time. Like that, just see if that helps. Makes it better, makes it worse. Okay, if you're Little Mario, you don't have to do that, obviously. I want to try it from here again, just because I want to really make sure. I'm going to be falling from there anyways, so I want to make sure everything happens correctly. You do have to kind of think, how are the players really going to be playing this? Because I know it's coming up for the most part. You know, I kind of put this stuff in here randomly, so it's a little bit. It's not okay. That's good. I like that. And a little more room to work with here. And you know what? I don't think I've got time to finish up this section. So I mean, this was really just to give you guys kind of an idea of my thought process on this, and yeah, I'm gonna call it right there. I will do a full-on, you know, level at some point, start to finish, but I wanted to give you guys a little preview of what I'm working on here. Maybe this gave you guys some ideas for your levels. This level will be coming out soon. I'm sure I'll be working on it as much as I can. So if you follow me, I don't know if anyone is following me or not, because I'm not sure if Mario Maker 2 lets you check that out. But feel free to find me on there. Follow me so you know when my new levels are coming out. I've got a whole bunch of them. I make levels constantly. I am addicted to this game. As you can tell, I play it a lot on my channel right now. And yeah, if you like this video, please give me a like. And let me know if there's anything you would like to see on Mario Maker 2. This is a game I'm really enjoying right now. It's not getting a ton of views on my channel or anything like that, but you know, I'm gonna make content that I like to make, so I'm just experimenting with that. More RCT content coming out soon. Don't worry about that. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching.